Jackson, I'm trying to set this up, man. This is rigged up on a paper towel roll and got a damn mason jar down here. So if this is your river, we'll say running, the flow is this direction, so left to right. If you've got this fast current coming in from over here, eventually it's going to kind of come out like this. It's going to be real strong at the head of it. This is the head of the pool. And this is the tail out here. So this is all these riffle, or FFLE, riffle. All these riffles will be this real choppy, fast water. All this off the edges of these are seams. This is where the slow and fast water meets up, are on these seams. In these seams, sometimes what you'll see right here, usually in the middle where it starts, all this really starts to teeter out, you'll get eddies. And this water will actually start flowing back into this like frog water. That's what a lot of people call the water that sits in these slack regions, is frog water. But true frog water don't move. It's like real, I mean, it looks like something you see a frog come out of, right? But big fish stay in those, so you ought to fish them too. But these are the seams. That's where you want your flies to kind of come through. That video I sent you, what I was doing is I was casting. You can see this real strong current in front of me. What you can't see exactly is I'm standing like over here, and I'm fishing this seam. So when you're tracking your flies through or watching your indicator, you got to track your indicator and your flies with your rod. It don't matter if you're fishing indicator or tight lining. So you cast upstream, you get in this pool, let it get into this seam, and then you track it through. When you get to the end of it, do a pump or a bump, whichever you want to call it. You lift like this. Like if this is your fly rod, you're going to come out, you're going to track, lift, set it down, and then come up, and then pop it, and then recast. You come back down through, track, get to the end. When you get to the end, the flies are going to swing. So when your flies hit this kind of current, so you're here, you cast up here in this 45, all this is broken out into angles. So 45, 90, and then you got your 180 here and here, 90. So you cast in that upper 45, it's gonna hit here, it's gonna get a little squirrely, it's gonna get pulled in, and then you're gonna track it all the way over into this like 120 region here. You're gonna track all the way there. Once you get here, these flies, they're gonna, of course they're up here, right? The actual fly location's here. It's gonna swing those flies out. It's gonna take them from deep, and it's gonna, because the closer you are, the more contact you have, right? So when you get out, in that 120, I guess technically that's 90, right? We'll call it 180. I know this is 90. We're gonna call it 180 just for the sake of this, because I already messed this up. We'll say this is the 90. And I guess 40, 90, 45, 120, whatever. So as these flies come around, your deepest point is going to be the 90 right in front of you, because you are here. 90 is going to be your deepest point. It's going to set. It's going to take a second for the flies to get down here. They're going to get down there. It's going to find the depth. When you start getting back into this region, these flies, they're going to start picking up. And they're going to swing. They're going to pick up, and then they're just going to come across the surface. And then it's here that you'll want to pump. Because once you get here, you're not doing nothing. Like, you want to be pumping here or here. When you're back here in this angle, you're too late. You're just swinging flies. You can catch flies on the swing, but it's way more effective to do it here. So what you're really fishing is from here to here. And that's how you'll break it down. You're fishing from here to here in the seam. See, that's the setup, dude. You sit on a jar of mead. I make mead and a paper towel roll.